Hi, very good morning. I've been talking to few of these employee groups recently here. Uh, Most of them are expatriates. Some of them were not very happy, and they but still got stuck here. And I asked them the questions like, "Do you like this job?" And they say, "No, I don't like it, but I have to stay here because I have commitments." So I saw some of these kind of commitments are enslaving them here, taking away some of their peace. So I just thought of contributing this video for such people, like those who are making decisions on that. So I have given the title called Chasing Behind the Wind. What are we really chasing for? Some of these management classes and other places that when I've been talking to, or when I'm conducting an interview for some companies, I ask them a question. So when they are becoming a manager, I'll ask question, who are you a manager for? So most of them would be saying for a company, for a department, and seldom do they say that they are the manager for themselves. I think that is a primary difference. The sense of belonging, it's been just lost. So I was just thinking, like, I'm just addressing these issues to the employed group of India or other countries, those who are earning between $500 to $1,500, or 30,000 Indian rupees to 1 lakh Indian rupees. This will fit for them a lot. Okay. And these people are paying around 20 to 30 percentage of their earnings as a tax, and they end up losing that. And later on, most of these guys, they are under pressure. I would rather say a majority of them, once they get a job, especially in the IT or mechanical or engineering group who got a good profile job, immediately go and buy a house for mortgage. And the mortgage amount they will be paying has tremendously increased, like around 30 to 40 percentage of them. And the real estate market is completely inelastic, and there is no justifications for it. And people would be paying 3 times more than the rental values in Indian context. But whereas in a developed country scenario, it is an advantage. Sometimes you gain getting a mortgage house rather than paying a rent. That's a different scenario altogether. I think these guys are completely got caught into the situation, and they have been completely enslaved during this kind of a job. And that's a pressure which they buy into it. And by the end of the day, I believe that we are all working for government and for banks. Majority, 90 percentage of the salaries would be going for taxes and repayment of loans. The saddest irony is that some of the guys have got a repayment of 110 percentage, meaning that something is chasing them. It's not only your tax and your large mortgage for your house or car or something else, which can be an essential assets turn out to be, but the other credits, anything they buy, the gadgets, the food, the hotel bills, the travelings, everything they end up paying through credit card. And a lot of them are not very careful about their accounts management, and they end up defaulting and constantly chasing something else is chasing them. Few guys got stuck in abroad, end up not repaying their credit cards and getting the loans, and these are going to be a huge issues. Now recently it's going to have a huge hit on you when the salaries are being cut in most places 30 percentage, and some of them just spoke to me, said they got a 50 percentage cut. And they got a letter, if they are willing to accept, they are willing to take it up, or else they are sending the kind of an opting out to resign the job. These people are stuck. where will the balance money would come? I am warning those who got stuck. I will make another talk on how this real estate business has just not been suitable at all. So how it has got a huge impact. There was a case study done by one of the management school. I will share sometime later. But right now, those who are taking up a job never get into a huge repayment commitment. Try to live within your own scale, and if possible, cut down all the other credit purchases, whatever it may be. Reduce your expenses, food or anything, minimize it maximum, and try to large commitments, just try to pay it out. And trust me, the banks are going to come up these days because they are not going to get bigger clients of getting loans, because they believe in that 25% of the dependability is on the house mortgage, and the remaining one, it keeps going on. And some of the banks are desperate to give you personal loans. Don't go in for it. Be very careful about it, and try to repay it. For the new guys, don't get a house and try to live in that. I would rather say that the so-called developed countries, most of them are earning for the past month expenses. You are living a negative life, not a positive life. You are not earning and spending. You're spending and earning, and that's going to be chasing constantly, and it's going to have a very big impact for it. And if you're going to be a defaulter, it is going to be really a chaotic situation. And try to control your cost, and try to come out of it, and minimize your credit, and try to bring your payment less than 50% of your earning, and keep your buffer. I would rather say that those who have a buffer of next to 3 to 6 months time, they have a better value. By the end of the day, what you're doing, you're not enjoying your job, your productive age, working age, and your confidence. And this is the time you need to really climb up the ladder with all your confidence. And because this loan is chasing you, you are unable to take bigger decisions or take risks in life for changing jobs, or and you end up compromising if there is a management trying to suppress your positions or something. So that's going to have a huge impact. I would warn you, never have any kind of an expenses more than 50% of your salary. Try to contain that cost. I think that will help you a lot. Don't let anybody to chase you. By the end of the day, chasing the wind is not a good scenario. Take good care. Have a good day. Bye bye.